Ciao Juventini of the world, ciao non-Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. USA, Australia, today we go from football, which we are speaking about 365 days a year here on the channel, to the world of soccer. Today we speak about soccer. Today we speak about soccer because this is how it's called in the US. This is how it's called in Australia. So who are we to say that it's called football? Today we speak about USA against Australia. And I hope you're all doing well on this Friday evening. Buongiorno a tutti, buongiorno to all the people that are joining. I know it's an important game. I know that a lot of people will be in front of their television waiting for USA Australia to start. Thank you to all the people that decides that I am the one that will host that commentary together with you to bring you a bit of fun, to bring you a bit of suspense, to bring you a bit of magic into your home. Buongiorno a tutti. Just typing one thing that I needed. Okay. Okay. And then I'm back to you, my friends. Just a second before the teams are entering the field. Of course, we have the lineups that are already ready, and I will show you in a second. If you want, we can already go through them in a second. Freeze! Into the goal. Freeman, Richards, Ream, Dest, Adams, McKennie, Robinson, Tillman, Balogun, and Pepe for USA. 3-4-3 according to the lineups that were given to us. And then Australia with also a 3-4-3 with a Beach, Sutar, Cercati, Burgess, not the one of Juventus, but Burgess, the one of Australia, Italiano, O'Neill, Engster, Jordan Boss, that made a really beautiful impression in the first game, Lecky, Toure, and Velupilai for the Socceroos, like they call them. The Stars and Stripe from USA against the Socceroos is the menu of today. I just forgot to do one thing. On top of putting my pants on, it is don't watch because I need to do something. It is to put the World Cup behind me. My wife said to me, don't forget to put your pants on because it's 40 degrees where I live. Extremely warm. I said, no, but I don't put the pants on. Who cares about the pants? Because I'm sitting down and I will not stand up. Dai, ragazzi, it's not you that is playing. She said, you never know in life. Sometimes you need to stand up. And indeed, I had to stand up because I forgot about the World Cup. But it is what it is. Don't mind the fact that I'm doing a watch-along in my panties. Allora, buongiorno to Forza Juve Italia. Ciao Beppe, are you doing the Scotland-Morocco watch-along? Not sure, maybe yes, maybe no. Buongiorno Stavros, buongiorno Marina Marando. Ciao to Redzak. Hello everyone, hello Juve fans, pay attention because yeah, I forgot the microphone. We started with the one of Australia. Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soul and wealth for toil. Home is girt by sea, our land the bows in nature gifts, our beauty rich and rare. In history space. Mama mia, it's difficult to sing the one of Australia, guys. You know that I'm supporting nobody. I'm supporting the beautiful football. If USA is winning, I'm happy because USA we have a lot of people on the channel. If Australia is winning, I'm happy because Australia we have a lot of beautiful people on the channel. Happy whatever happens. But I must say that if I need to rate the anthem of Australia, yeah, I have a USA kit because it's the only one that I have. I don't have the one of Australia. If our friends from Australia they want to send me an Australia one, I take it. Attenzione, attenzione, because one that is moving me, it's the one of USA in their home. See, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed as the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes bright stars through the prairies flight, o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombers in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say do start me rave, oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. USA, papi, papa, and the sea that we. I think that I got somewhere wrong, guys. I think that I got it wrong somewhere in the words of the USA national anthem. I got lost, but it is what it is. Ragazzi, I hope you enjoyed the national anthem brought to you by Beppe GJustjuve. I thought I was singing a bit better than that. It is not the case. Buongiorno, Gadget, that just joined us. Buongiorno to Jan Reichle, stop, please. Buongiorno to Rezza, Beppe, please. Can your voice is just what? What? Buongiorno to Sonda Jirb. My eyes, my eyes are. Oh, I need to stop with these mini naps a la Cristiano Ronaldo because it's absolutely not working. When I wake up, then I cannot follow what you're writing. Anyway, we go back to the lineups of today. You see below, we have both logos, the one of USA national anthem. From USA and from Australia at the moment 0-0 because the game didn't start yet. We go back with the ranking of both teams, both at 3 points, plus 3 goals for us, USA, plus 2 goals for Australia. USA that won 4-1 in their opening game. It was against Paraguay, with goals of Damian Bodadia with the known goal, the one that was actually made by Weston McKennie. Bravo, Wes. And then Florarin Balogun with 2 goals and Giovanni Reina at the 98th minute, but they conceded a goal from Mauricio at the 73rd minute. While if we are going to the World Cup games that have been played by Australia, so one at the moment is this tournament. It was against the team of Kenan Yiles. It was a 2-0 with goals of Nestori Irankunda and Metcalf at the 75th minute. And here you see that Irankunda is not starting the game. Is Metcalf starting the game? No. So actually the two that scored are not starting, which is really, really strange. Did they mess up, guys? Did they mess up with the graphics we have, with the lineups? Let me check again. No, they didn't, even if it's a 4-2-3-1 for USA with Matt Freese, Anthony Robinson, Tim Ream, the captain of today, Chris Richards, Alex Freeman, Malik Tillman, Tyler Adams already booked in the first game, Ricardo Pepi with his number 9, Weston McKennie with the number 8, number 2 for Serginho Dest, and Folarin Balogun. I know that a lot of people are asking themselves, why is Wea not starting? Because he did really well with a beautiful impact in the second half instead of Dest. That there up front was a bit tricky. Patrick Beach with his number 18, Jordan Bosch for Australia, Cameron Burgess, Harry Suter, Alessandro Circati, Italian name, Jacob Italiano, speak about Italian names, Nishan Velupilai, Paul Ocon Engelster, Aidan O'Neill, Matthew Leckie, and Mohamed Toure with his number 9 for Australia. A bit of a surprising 5-4-1. That's more how they are lining up. We know it. It's a team that loves to start from the back. Sometimes they stay a bit long in the back. Pay attention to the post-hydration breaks where Australia transformed themselves, because twice they were able to score against Turkey after the little words of their coach. Buongiorno Nicolotti. Isn't Burgess meant to be in La Continassa? Yeah, but sometimes he can go and play some games in the World Cup as well, Vincenzo. Weston baby, Weston hat-trick incoming as well. He did well in the first game. He did really, really well in the first game. Let's see if Weston, to me, was a top performance. Let's see what he can do. Fabrizio Romano is saying no to Paulo Dybala to Juve, and I will tell you that extremely unpopular, but I think that's the best thing ever. It's a bit what I said in the video of today. No to Paulo Dybala. The game is about to start. And we go with the Socceroos that started to kick off the first ball of the game. Let me take away the sunglasses so that I can really follow the game of today between the Stars and Stripes teams and Team USA. The game has started 5-0 for USA. Pay attention, because Australia has been extremely solid in the first game of their tournament. We know it in on the bench. Mauricio Pochettino for USA and Tony Popovic, the other coach. And pay attention, because it's immediately Australia that goes with a shot on target. Oh la la! What a turbo start for the Socceroos with immediately their number 9, Mohamed Toure, that started with some beautiful confidence. So Sasha, it's time for you. If you want to change your prediction, it's time to do it, because you see how Australia not only can defend but also can attack. Mohamed Toure. And it's Weston McKennie that we see in ball possession now, opening a bit more on the right side of the field to Freeman. Back to Richards with his number 3. Look at Tim Ream there on the left side waiting for the ball, which he's receiving now. 5-3. Only Dybala, if he wants to take a big wage cut. At the moment, it's easy. He has no wage cut. He has no wages at all, because he has no contract at the moment. They play in the back. Pay attention with the big pressure from Team USA. And Weston McKennie always present. Not a great pass from him, but he's there to recuperate the ball. We know it now, offensively, defensively. Weston McKennie has always been someone doing really, really well. Guys, we are extremely little on the chat and in the chat right now. So if you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Maximum of likes, maximum of comments. Don't forget to share the channel with your families and friends in the moment to just activate yourselves. Maximum of likes are helping a lot. And also the comments in the comment section. And attention, because that ball goes towards the box of Australia. The Socceroos that are deflecting that ball in the air. Velupilai on the ball. It is a throw-in for Team USA. 2-0 Nicolotti. To me, I don't know. I really don't know how this game will end. I have absolutely no idea. Freeman with a throw-in, and we go to the captain, Tim Ream. On the left side, going back to the captain, from Robertson to Tim to Richards. Again, ball possession, USA. Big ball possession, USA at the moment. They open on the left. Look at Robinson that will try to cross. Ball has been deflected. It should be a corner kick. That's what I believed, but the referee says no corner kick. Absolutely out of question, because it will be a goal kick for the goalkeeper with number 18, Reach. Christian Pulisic, that didn't make it, is not even on the game sheet. Didn't make it. Will he be missed today? Well, Pulisic played also a really beautiful game, one against Paraguay. Pay attention, but a really beautiful backheel pass here. Oh la la. Weston McKennie with a foul. Foul committed by West. Ball Socceroos. Again, it will be a much more difficult game that you think. I can already anticipate you that. Don't understand why the two coaches, they decided to change a lot. To change a lot. Metcalf not in the starting 11, Irakunda not in the starting 11. They decided to go with the striker from Norwich, Mohamed Toure, for example, and Nishan Velupillai, the left winger from Melbourne Victory. And they play on the left with Serginho Dest, player that a few seasons ago was linked also to a possible transfer or interest to Juve. It didn't happen back then. Serginho Dest with his number 2. 3-2 the prediction of Mr. Def Pen. No, Turkey at 5 a.m. No, thank you. Especially because Turkey, they don't really look that confident. They are a bit shaky. Buongiorno LJJ. Buongiorno to everyone, he says in the chat. And we go with Richards opening a long ball. That goes to Weston McKennie. Beautiful cross from the number 8. Attention, because that was a really beautiful header. Foul committed. But the header was beautiful. And the cross especially was beautiful. From Weston McKennie. Again, dangerous in the starting of the game. You see? Control with his left. Looking at his man. Immediately across. And then he tried to go with a header. Riccardo Pepi. PSV. Beautiful season from Riccardo Pepi. After traveling a bit around Texas, Dallas, Augsburg in Germany, Groningen in the Netherlands, Augsburg again back from loan, and then PSV since season 23-24. Will it be time for the 23 years old to move after that experience or not? Ooh. Richards. Luckily recuperated, attention, because they tried to go with a positive transition, which didn't work. But between the two defenders, Tim Ream, that is showing why he's there, why he's the captain from the Stars and Stripes. And it's because Mastock, because physically he's a beast. And Mohamed Toure will have a big, tough time. Hype and likes, Bogdan. Indeed, we need it today, because today people are not answering. Friday night, they are using their time to go on a terrace instead of being home watching GJustjuve, which is a shame. Would you like to see Balogun at Juve? He impressed that first game with a beautiful brace and also physicality. Sense of the goal, and pay attention. Who knows, maybe he will be the one that will open the score today. No, because it's a big fight there in the middle of the field. Ball in the air. The ball goes from one side to the other. Looks like a beach ball. Beach ball, not referring to the goalkeeper of USA. With Mikey Mazzarese, grandissimo. Ciao, Beppe. I'm going to the Curaçao, Ecuador game tomorrow here in my hometown in Kansas City with my dad, brother, and my son Luca. 3 generations of persons, 3 generations of football fans will go to the game tomorrow. Bravo, Mikey. Thank you for sharing the message. Thank you for a super beautiful donation. Really, thank you for all the support through the years, my friend. And no, today we are not in Kansas today. We are playing in Seattle, Lumen Field. Impressive at the stadiums in USA. Group D, the second game that start again today. Anthony Schifano that is calling for a red card that honestly I didn't see at all. Maybe because I was reading the message of Mikey. But I didn't pay attention, to be honest. And they play in the middle with Weston McKennie, Serginho Dest, beautiful. Again, Weston McKennie on that right side that is going on his left, ball at the center. Adams, that we didn't mention Tyler Adams a lot. Serginho Dest opening again. Weston McKennie with a, fantastic, beautiful play. Serginho Dest, that ball has been blocked fantastically well by Burgess. And on the right side, again, Oh la la. What a fantastic block with his entire body. No, guys, forget about Dybala. Yeah, last year, Gazzetta dello Sport did exactly the same on the 18th of June, and today they probably needed a bit of clicks, a bit of likes with 1 year and 1 day later, Paulo Dybala. So they are fooling you, and you just fell for it. And on top of that, how many times did I tell you that if you need to put the emotions aside and you need to see the reality with your eyes? Paulo Dybala, finished player since season 2021, except of course, some beautiful flashes. Weston McKennie. McKennie again. Dest. Two players on him. Look at the big, huge, low yellow block. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's the reality. If we take Dybala, might as well take Ronaldo back. Yeah, Ronaldo, Dybala. But I will tell you also Tacchinardi and Alex Del Piero. Tim Ream. And that ball is there. Another really exciting 10 first minutes of the game. On the right side, Robinson that is opening attention because that's a really beautiful run. That's a really beautiful run that enters the box. Oh, Lord, can you see? Oh, la, 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 la. What a goal. What a fantastic goal. Team USA Stars and Stripes are taking the lead. It is already 1-0. What a bomba. What a bomba. Heads down for Socceroos. Heads up for Team USA. Oh la la, it's actually an own goal from Burgess. That's what it happens if you're not in La Continassa taking care of the boys' physicality. But if you prefer to go to the World Cup, that's what's happening with the first own goal, Burgess. And this is exactly how they opened their score last time, USA, with an own goal, this time from Paraguay. This time it's own goal from Team Australia. Oh la 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 la. Dest was not even close to it, but what a beautiful run. What a beautiful run there on the left side by one of the most informed men, Balogun. Balogun and then Burgess, the number 21. Oh la 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 la. Oh, that's ugly. Ooh la 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 la. What an ugly own goal from Australia with Burgess, the number 21. And that's how they conceded their first ever goal of 2026 World Cup Australia. 5th goal from the competition scored by Team USA, helped twice by the opponent. Opening own goal from Paraguay, opening own goal by Australia. Onto the Schifan, I have to say, really beautiful movements from team of Pochettino. Yes, it's true. It's true, but pay attention because we are trying with the answer of if this went in, from Lecky. Oh la la. Lecky. That went within his exterior of his foot. Look at that. Would have been a huge, big world-class goal. Lecky, the number 7 of Team Australia. But the ball went wide. He tried, and Matthew Lecky. Melbourne City player as well. 81 caps. Hey, Sasha. Now that the game is open, you know that everything can happen. And because now we will understand how it will... Ooh. Now we will check how Australia will react, because we never saw them in a position of a deficit. We never saw them in position of in deficit position. So now they will have to react. They like it or not, that yellow wave cannot stand for the entirety of the game. Attention, a corner kick, USA, the first one of the game. After leading on the score sheet, now they are leading with the corner kicks. And as you can see, all the big towers in the box, starting with Richards, with Freeman, The referee, German referee, speaking with Richards. He's speaking with Ocon Engster, Ream, Richards. The entire defense of USA is in the box. Huh? Entire defense is in the box. Will they catch it at the zone? Oh, McKinney, what a jump! What a jump from West. He touched it with his hand, but what a jump for Weston McKinney, that every single day there is a new color in his hair. Red, green, gold. Let's see what the next one will be. Oh, Weston. Oh, Weston. What a beautiful header first. And then on that deflection, the ball goes, yes, indeed, touching the hand of the USA number 8, Juventino. Contract extension for West. Deserved. Beautiful season. And also deserved that he did it before going to the World Cup, because it would have been a pity seeing again West without locker room in La Continassa. USA is stronger, and that's what we see also technically. Team Pochettino, like Anthony Schifano was saying earlier, Team Pochettino better. Yeah, it was a beautiful header, I agree with, and with the LJJ. Yeah, a bit. In a beautiful mind. I don't know if it's before or after it started to be with some schizophrenia. Fantastic, beautiful movie. One of my favorite one. I really love Beautiful Mind. And Weston taking off his first man. Ooh, that's a foul and maybe the first yellow of the game. Yeah, that first yellow is a fact. Jordan Boss, they are in huge difficulty and they cannot catch their men. They are late on every ball. They don't have that sparkle. It's a difficult game for Team Australia with Jordan Boss, left back of Feyenoord Rotterdam, another one that is playing in Eredivisie. In difficulty and now booked. Hey, you see? Omicidio. Buongiorno, Omicidio. Beppe, I have trouble seeing the role of Weston in next year's Juve. What's the plan from Spalletti? Wait. But this is the comment that in the 90s everyone was saying about Tacchinardi, and at the end he was playing every single game. So don't worry about Wes. Ball into the box. And by the way, speaking about Wes, he takes that ball with his right foot over the goal. 1-0 Team USA after 16 minutes and 50 seconds. No, it's the typical player that can do that much that it's difficult for us to understand. Will he be as a left back? Will he be as a center midfielder? Will he be mezzala? Will he be offensive midfielder? That cam position, will he play on the right side? Pay attention, because now it's again Team USA that is attacking on the right side. It was good in the first time because it brought to a goal. This time, not, because there was nobody on the second post. But they're deflecting it right enough to give that ball to the Socceroos. Ball in a throw-in. Yeah, that I don't feel super well, guys. I didn't eat. I just slept before. Maybe my body is not taking it already. Weston McKennie committing a foul. Ball. USA. Some referees could have even given a yellow card to Weston McKennie there, because he was in the middle of that trajectory of the ball. Australia against Turkey, that played indeed with Peach, with Italiano, with Circati, Sutar, Burgess, Jordan Boss, exactly the same defense and goalkeeper. While they made a few changes, Irankunda is not starting. O'Neill and Metcalf are not there. Ocon, Engster, and Touré, they continue. So 3 changes for Team Australia, that today instead is playing with Velupillai, Lecky, No, two changes because O'Neill was there and Ocon Elster. Pay attention. Dest, that is cutting from the right side to the left side, prefers to go to the captain of Team USA, Robinson. Robinson tries to find immediately their man there up front. It didn't work. Robinson again to Tim. Tim Ream. I agree here with Jan with a fantastic message. Weston doesn't need a role needs Weston. That's actually the best possible answer to describe Weston McKennie at Juve, and also maybe a bit in the mind of Luciano Spalletti. Tim Ream, long ball into the box, goes out again. Dest, one touch for Weston, a bit too long maybe this time, but he takes it back into the box. Sergino Dest will try for a cross, can't, so ball in the middle. Didn't find Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams, Bournemouth player. Also beautiful player. I like him. Maybe not the career that at a certain moment was predicted to him, but not a bad player with his number 4. Sebastian Schöne. You know that I speak little about transfers, about Juve in these kinds of live streams, because it's full focus on what we are seeing on the field to also discover some players from both sides, from both sides. And if last time I predicted for Australia that Irankunda would do well, I was also having my eyes on Mohamed Touré. That didn't score. Who knows? Maybe he can do it today. For Team USA, yeah, Malik Tillman is a player that I like. He's not playing today. Pay attention. Ooh la la. It's a pity that Balogun couldn't control that ball. That's a real pity because it was a dangerous one. But that ball is still there. Maybe another chance for Balogun. That go. Ooh la la. What a shot. What a shot. What a shot from Balogun. But it's now Team Australia that is running on the right side of the field. They did it with their number 4 Italiano. Ball stopped for a second. They control. They don't want to lose it. They know how important it is. Important for Australia now will be to stay in the game. With 3 points against Turkey, they did already a big, huge job to qualify. Pay attention to the goal difference. That's important. So stay in the game as long as you can. And then if something can happen, why not taking advantage of it? But stay into the game. That's the most important thing. He looks a bit like Weah. Yeah, the shape, the run, even if it's a different position. But it's true that Timo, we saw him also sometimes playing with Thiago Motta as a number 9. Not that it worked really well at Juve, but it's a position that he can do as well. And they are playing with fire, with Sutar, the captain here, Australia. Stay into the game, try to build, and that's what they are doing really well now with Lecky. Lecky with a cross into the box. Attention, what a fantastic also defensive save here from Freeman. Right on time. Beautiful combo there from Team USA. Look at that. Beautiful cross. And Velupilai was there. Velupilai, a player that honestly I didn't know that well. Plays at Melbourne. 25 years old. Nishan Velupilai. Citizenship Australia, Sri Lanka. Didn't make it yet in Europe. That's why I didn't know that much about him. Look at the physicality of the number 19 from Australia. He's huge. Sutar, the captain and defender of the Socceroos. It's a corner kick, the first one for them as well. 1-1 with the corner kicks. They are slow, yes, but they can do it. And they have a beautiful autonomy. Attention, because that ball stays there. It will be the second corner kick. They take advantage from the flag. You see where he was? The captain. I told you, physically, really, really good. Weston McKennie is putting that ball in a second corner kick. Ma no, bene, bene, bene. È un po' più difficile la partita che contro il Paraguay, però sta facendo bene Wes. If we can say he's doing well, Wes, no? It's not the same game, of course, as against Paraguay, but he's doing well. Pay attention, corner kick into the box. There is a foul on the goalkeeper. Ball USA. So tell me about that first 23, 24 minutes before we go to the hydration break, which is happening now. What you are thinking about the first quarter, let's call it like that, because we are in USA, we are in 2026. So let's call the first quarter of Weston. To me, he's doing well. He's doing well. Tyler Adams. Yeah. Sometimes we are confused with the number 4 and the number 8 because also there with the haircut and sometimes the position because they are close to each other. Yeah, they can bring us a bit to be confused. But no, there are two different players. Number 4 is Tyler Adams. Number 8, Weston McKennie. Oh, I have the entire time the 11 of Australia. Now it's time maybe for the second quarter to put a bit more focus on the 11 players chosen by Mauricio Pochettino. He's dangerous in the open space. I agree. Pay attention. Bravo, Forza Juve. Pay attention to Australia now. Pay attention to Australia now, of course. Yeah. Because we know that the coach worked with some NBA teams, NFL teams, with all the sports in USA that are managing these quarters. How do you come back? What do you need to pay attention for? Where should you push? And it worked perfectly well twice against Turkey. And you see that Pochettino is also taking the hydration break at his advantage, something that I tell you, the people and the teams that suffered from it, they took their lessons and the coaches are now paying a bit more attention to it, which was a bit maybe from certain teams neglected in this first game. They know now that they need to use it as much as they can, and that's why the notes of some coaches that a lot of time we were mocking, what are they writing, how much are they writing? Well, now these notes will be extremely important, of course, when we are looking at the one of Japan with the death notes. This is maybe not what we should do, but except of these ones, the real notes, the tactical notes that they are writing on paper are important, and they need also in these 3-4 minutes to be as precise as possible, speaking with 11 players on the field that we need to translate it on the field when they start back. Why is Pulisic not playing? He couldn't make it, guys. He couldn't make it. Now, I don't know what kind of injury it is. Is it fatigue? Is it? I don't know, but he's slightly injured. So maybe Anthony Schifano can tell us a bit more about the injury of he didn't pass the physical test. Ein bisschen, Sebastian Schöner. Ein bisschen. Ein bisschen. Ich verstehe, aber sprechen ist sehr, sehr, sehr difficult. The calf. Voilà. Anthony is telling us the calf was a problem. If we win this game, I'm run up and down 171st Street with an American flag. Send us the images, Phil, from Tinley Park. I'm extremely curious to see that. In the meanwhile, 43,892 Juventini, non-Juventini on the channel. Buongiorno to Colo. Buongiornissimo, Colo. Pay attention to the left side of the field with Robinson that is running that ball on the second post. There is absolutely nobody. They should have let it go because it would have been a goal kick. Australia decided not to do it. Beppe, how do you think? By the way, Dybala back to Juve. United States will do today. But Dybala to Juve, no. No, because they fooled you again, like last year on the 18th of June. Now it was on the 19th of June, just 1 year and 1 day of difference. I was back then in, I believe, Washington. I think it was the game against Al Ain with Dybala back. And today they fooled you again. with Paulo Dybala. So it's a 1 year. I put a snooze alarm on the 20th of June 2027 next year. No, he will not come back to Juve. I'm sure that if Juve would call, he would go immediately. But he's in advanced talks with Roma. Gasperini is counting on him. So no way. And also no. To me, it's a closed chapter. Then if you tell me that you are that confident about the 25 players you have in your team, you did a beautiful mercato, we are on the 1st of August, you have nothing to do anymore, and you want to bring Dybala back just for the nostalgia, why not? Pay attention to Weston McKennie on the left side that is running. He changed his side for the first time of the game. He played for the first quarter on the other side. Now we change. Is it a tactical request from Pochettino? A big question. How will USA do? But they are showing that they are in their tournament, that they are at home, that they are not scared, they are not shaking. They started really well against Paraguay that didn't play well, and I'm curious to see how they will play in their second game to really understand and judge level the performance of USA. But here you see that they have the possession. They are playing beautiful liquid football also in terms of changing positions, but it's the ball that is circulating more than the players. They were able with these runs from Robinson, from Pepe, from Balogun on the left to actually put a bit of dynamism, which Australia has some difficulties to follow. Australia is physical, Australia is slow, and that's how they find them a bit unprepared. But USA is doing well. They will easily qualify. Not that I'm supporting USA more than something else, but it's good because it's the home team and because we have a lot of American Juventini here on the channel. So, and there is Weston McKennie. But I mean, they are in their tournament, they are doing well, and I see them winning also today. Ball into the box. Oh, and it's always Weston McKennie with a beautiful extension. What an extension. There is only another player that I see having that extension, and it is a Joao Neves. Joao Neves, a huge, big target of the Cristiano Ronaldo community that decided that he is the reason why Ronaldo is not walking anymore. I'm not even saying running, because he stopped running 4 years ago. Now he stopped even walking. They decided that it is Joao Neves, the scapegoat, because he said that Cristiano Ronaldo was one of them and didn't speak about Cristiano like a semigod. And I must say, I listened to the words of Joao Neves. He spoke actually quite well about him with a lot of respect. There was absolutely not disrespect. Pay attention, because there is a beautiful phase here from USA. A foul. Another yellow card is already the second one of the game for Team Socceroos. And this time has been directed to Circati. Second defender, Alessandro Circati. We know him really well because he's one of the players that is playing in Serie A. He's actually born in Italy as well, in Fidenza. 22 years old for the Italo-Australian. Born in Italy. Plays at Parma, second game of the World Cup. 31 appearances in Serie A this season for him, with 1 goal and 1 assist. Played actually 100% of the starting 11 in this World Cup, because it's a second game. Attention, because that ball is always going towards or Weston or Tyler Adams. This time it was for Tyler, but O'Neill was on the ground. Fall on him. Youth Academy as well, from first Perth, where hopefully I can go. I would love to go this summer in Perth, where Juventus will be. And from Perth, in 2021, he transferred himself to Parma Youth Academy under 18, under 19, and now first team since 22-23. Alessandro Circati. Full information, guys. Full information. Here you go with a really informed, I must say, Robinson. Really informed Robinson. Here is Jan. I'm the biggest Cristiano Ronaldo fan, but I don't understand this. Never said nothing wrong, and people are writing insults to him as in girlfriend. Yeah, yeah, but that's a bit the pity. And I'm also someone that likes Cristiano, but yeah, there is respect, reality. There are a lot of things that you need to take into consideration, but the most important thing probably is a text comprehension, which is something that, unfortunately, sometimes when you have blood into your eyes, you have difficulties to have some maturity to analyze things. Ben Gannon-Doak from Scotland against Morocco. It will be a tough game for Scotland. If I feel a bit better and more energetic, maybe I switch my ideas and I do also Scotland Morocco, which would be a really beautiful game. But I need to switch into I feel better. Maybe I should eat as well. No, I didn't check the tweet, but they reported here on the channel. But guys, seriously, was there someone on Earth that really saw Paulo Dybala at Juve? Pay attention because Dest is playing better than against Paraguay, I must say. McKenny. And they play on the other side. Beautiful ball circulation here. Balogun, impressive in that first game also. Jordan Boss, much more in difficulty than versus Turkey. Much more. So I'm telling you, I'm feeling bad. People, they don't care. No, we don't care. Pepe, you can die live. We don't care as long as you do the watch along of Scotland, Morocco. Long ball into the box. That ball is there. Oh, ball possession beautifully. A la Zidane from Balogun. Calma, Balogun. And they are Weston is everywhere. Weston is everywhere. Sometimes I'm thinking, no, it's not possible that it's Weston because he was on the right side 1 second ago. It's probably Tyler Adam. No, it's still Weston. Weston McKinney again. Speaking about him. No, I'm joking, my friend. I'm joking. Beppe, I care as much as Holm cares about Juve. Then you care a lot because Holm is a big fan, even if he will not come back to Juve. Now, if I start eating, guys, a spaghetti here live while eating, first of all, it would not be really respectful. Then you will start hearing some noises while I'm speaking, and then that beautiful USA kit that I received from my brother Nino will be full of tomato sauce. You need a good long sleep, helps to recover fat. Yeah, I should do that. But I also need to stop doing these kind of mini naps. Die! I want some football. Richards. And they go back to Tim Ream. Tim Ream. One of, if not the oldest one from Team USA. Pay attention because Balogun is opening on the right side. Sergino Dest on the box, in the box. Ball in the... No, aerially it will be difficult from Team USA. In the air, yeah, indeed. The oldest one from Team USA, born on the 5th of October, 1987. 38 years old for the Charlotte FC captain. Played in Europe as well at Fulham. His only European experience next to Bolton, even if, we must say, it stayed there nearly 10 years at Fulham. Tim Ream before going back in 24-25. Going back to USA and this time playing at Charlotte. I had a girlfriend that was called Charlotte. Not for long. A bit. Few weeks. I remember. Charlotte, if you are watching, I hope you are doing well. It's a long time ago. Charlotte. Oh, two players on the ground. Head on head. Stop the game immediately. You know what I can do during that? Maybe I can go and take some a banana. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Hmm. Charlotte. I will not say too much because you know that my wife is home. Huh? Balogun, really good player. I like him. Had a really beautiful season as well. With Monaco, let's see if he will stay here or not. It's already a big value on transfer market, 40 million euro for the 24 years old if he continues that World Cup like that. But I really like bananas, guys. Bananas are really, really, really great. I love bananas. Should have taken two. Raffaele, eat the banana, but please don't chew too loud. I don't like it. Same. I'm happy that I'm not the only one that loves banana. To me, it's the goat fruit. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Tell me, which is your favorite fruit? Why we are waiting that the players are feeling better? Who is that? Tell me, guys, who is that there? Is she known or he? I don't care, but she? She doesn't look like Charlotte, I can tell you that. Charlotte. Tell me which one you like. Maybe there is in Toronto a fruit that I never tried, but Raffaele, you see, favorite fruit. Banana is top, top, top. Bravo. Yeah. Strawberries, grapes, banana, watermelon. Yeah, of course. Summer fruits are also always great. Peach, a bit more difficult to eat, especially live. Watermelon, yeah, it's great. Oh no. Black Romano, apricot, mango. Oh no. Mango, no. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jawad. I don't know, but maybe. McKenny, dai, let's go back to the game. What a fantastic, beautiful vision from Weston. He's growing. Weston is really, really, really growing. Tyler Adams. I love to see the development of an unknown kid that came from Schalke 04. There is maybe a penalty if they touch him. If they touch him, it's penalty. They didn't touch him. Hola. That's a foul. He's pulling the shirt. Yeah, that's a foul. Yeah. Given by the referee. Must say that Dest, he decided to take Jordan Boss, and he said you were a bit too much on the front pages in the latest days for your game against Turkey. I will put you in the on the ground again with your feet on the ground, and that's what he's doing because Jordan Bosch is in extreme huge difficulty today. And they go with a back pass. That ball has been controlled. A shot! Ooh la la, attenzione! Boom! And it's a goal from the number 16, Alex Freeman, that has been cancelled. Offside. Creator Lab, here to support my friend Beppe from Moldova. Ciao to all the Juventini of the world. Thank you, my friend. Ciao, DG. Freeman was offside. Let me check. So that ball goes here. They were not fast enough to come back. Yeah, Really well played from Australia, because sometimes we are not speaking about it, but here really well played from Australia to come back. To come back and to put all of them in offside. Maybe attention, because Freeman could possibly be on side. They are still checking. You never know. Goal or no goal? Guys, what do you think? Looks like he was maybe not offside. Attenzione. So let's focus on him. There are a few players offside. What about him? Hey, there is the back heel from the player from Australia there. Hey, pay attention, huh? Pay attention, because there is the back heel. For me, it can be a goal. We need to see with the line, because to me there is the back heel from the Australian defender. Calma. I go with goal. I go with a goal. I tell you, without the eye, for me it's a goal. Let's listen.
After factual review, the goal scorer was not in offside position. Goal is correct.
Hey! The eye is working. USA 2, Socceroos Australia 0. And now the game will be extremely difficult for the yellow and green to come back from, because before half time they were able to score that second goal. I said I saw the back heel. That kept him on side. The eye of Beppe worked again, mamma mia, and they are investing so much millions into a technology, while they just could ask Beppe, can you tell us yes or no if it's offside? And it's a goal for Team USA. Look at that. Yeah, the back heel. I told you, they were great to come back with the bodies, not with the back heels. Third goal, all competition since he has been called up with Team USA for Freeman. The first one of the tournament, because he didn't score. Beautiful. And we can say now that it will be extremely difficult for Australia to come back from that. They were already not really answering. They were not really answering after that 1-0. I told you, stay in the game. They didn't. So after the own goal, now it's Freeman that came back. And after Balogun with a brace, after Giovanni Reina at the 98th minute, we have the third different USA player on 6 goals. Third different player that is putting his name on the billboard of who scored for USA. That is, in the meanwhile, continuing to push with another corner kick. They gave 7 minutes of extra time, and the score has gone. Here we go. Corner kick, Team USA. With their home shirt. They go into the box. Attenzione. Richards. Yeah, the back heel. Kept him on side, more than the back heel, actually. I would be happy. Yeah, I would be happy to increase, because we are running after 3 goals of Juve yesterday. Germany has one more, if I'm not wrong, with 2 goals of Kane, Musiala, and there was another one that scored for Bayern Munich. Who scored the fourth? I think they have 4. Tim Ream, Robinson. It's a foul. Ball USA with Tyler Adams that really wanted to play extremely fast. He's doing a good game at the number 4. He's doing a beautiful game. Yeah. He's taking advantage of the forearm. It's not true. You're lying. Don't tell me it's true. Don't tell me it's true. I will not believe you. Is Alex Freeman the grandson of no, of Morgan? Is it true or not? You're lying. I was about to go with some investigation here. Thank you, LJJ. It was a good one. It was a good joke. You fooled me for a second. You fooled me, Joseph. It's in the name. Joseph loves to joke. 3 more minutes, depending if they will add a bit more because of the goal. And they need to start paying attention to be over confident. That could be problematic. Being overconfident. So I told you last time that I couldn't wait to see Tillman playing. He did well. Now he's not playing. I don't know why. Because I thought he did a really good game. He's the son of NFL. WR. Saraz. I don't know where he is, but it's Friday. He's probably enjoying a terrace. No, I saw him yesterday or 2 days ago. Don't remember. Wide receiver. Guys, to me it's already difficult to know the English terms of football. So imagine if I know a sport that I've never seen in my life. I don't even know what NFL is. That's the baseball, right? Oh, maybe the third one. Maybe the third one with a beautiful run that started on the left side. What a fantastic, beautiful vision here, but it didn't work. So they are on the right side. And here is the one that scored, Freeman. And Dest, Ulala with a shot on target was really, really nice. Serginho Dest with another shot on target for the number 2. He was totally alone, unmarked, huh? Unmarked. Played at big clubs, huh? Milan, Barcelona, Ajax, now at PSV. Never really convinced in these big clubs, better at PSV. And we go to the locker room. The Socceroos are a bit nervous. 2-0 is how they won against Turkey. I watched the game and I enjoyed their really huge, beautiful defensive yellow wall. And also their killer counterattacks and now they must play. Counterattacking will not be the solution against a team that is playing at home, winning 2-0, that is super confident, that is showing you that they can do it on the right and on the left. That McKennie is playing with Tyler Adams there to create some space, to be unmarked, to always have another solution. So it will be extremely difficult. I don't see them coming back, guys. We could close the live here. The score will not change in terms of can Australia come back. I can play my live on it. If they score, it's because it's already 3-0. Or pay attention to the possible overconfidence of Team USA. You never know that, huh? You never know. Could be something that sometimes when you're too overconfident, then you're paying the price for it. Allora, Team USA. I think that the most, how can I say, the most exciting thing will probably be, will Weston McKennie score or not? Dest is famous for showing up to Messi's goodbye conference wearing a basketball jersey and shorts. Voila. Eccolo. Eccolo. More than the performances. But it's better to be known for something, I mean, good, because you also could be known for something bad. But it's good. It's good. How many videos did you make about Dest when he was linked to Juve? Colo. No, it will be difficult to come back. Pulisic absence is a blessing in disguise. Do you think? Because to me, he played really well against Paraguay. It's a good qualitative player, Pulisic. I think he's a bit overrated. But they are doing well. Probably, you know who's suffering a bit of the absence of Pulisic? It's Balogun. That probably is also helping, supporting, doing also some job that he was not doing in the first game. Not a lot of chances for Balogun today. If you go towards the performance of Balogun, here see, of course, the momentum. It was full USA with some peaks. But it was the same story against Australia. Exactly the same story. Australia against Turkey, where they were not in the game at all, but they took advantage of these two hydration breaks. Today, they couldn't take the opportunity to do so. So if you're looking at Balogun, I think he had like one shot on target, or am I wrong? Yeah, one shot blocked, not even on target, you see? Was blocked, not on target, 0 shot on target. So not a lot of opportunities to Balogun that I told you is maybe suffering a bit the absence of Pulisic. One shot blocked, 14 touches, so not a lot involved. But he's the one that actually is giving that opening of the score, because he's the one that is running there on the left side, taking advantage of his speed because he's fast. His velocity, crossing in the middle and finding the number 21 of Australia, Burgess, that is putting that ball into his net. A bit the same scenario that happened in the first game against Paraguay. Finding someone that opens the score for you. It's the Pochettino tactic. One dribble and a successful one. He lost 6 times the ball. 14 touches, 6 times the ball. What about our boy, Weston McKennie? You see his heat map more present on the right side, but you can find him everywhere, also on the left sometimes. He's switching, he's changing role. Weston McKennie that touched 33 balls, 2 dribbles, 50% of success. Defensive contribution 4, 3 passes in own half, 16 accurate passes on 21, so can increase there, can do better. But a good game of West, honestly. Good game. You see his passes here. He missed, these passes. He's overlapping a lot with Dest. Weston playing good, very involved. I agree with Stavros. No, he's not. Today we have only people related. Freeman with Morgan, Burgess with R. Burgess. Here, Beach to Beach. Freeze. If you had a chance to sign one player from Team USA, who would you choose? It's a good question, Del Piero. It's a good question. I'm always looking at the team that we have as well, and I think that it's an easy name, but I would go with Balogun, even if I said that I have some hopes for Tillman. I like Tillman, that we didn't mention a lot today, even if he has been involved. He played, you see, here with a 34 touches, equal to West. equal to West. It's a player that I like, Malik Tillman, honestly. He's young, can do some beautiful things. Yeah. So Weston or Malik Tillman also plays in Bundesliga Leverkusen. It's a bit playing lower than when he plays at Leverkusen. Leverkusen, he plays a bit more higher on the field. With 6 goals and this season in Bundesliga for him. 1 assist, even if he plays like 50% of the games. And in Champions League, 2 goals in 10 apps. So he's a good player. Tillman is a good player. 24, that's the moment. If you want to believe in someone, it's the moment to do it now. Because then it's too late. 3 goals already with Team USA in total on 32 apps. But the importance, the tactical importance of Weston McKennie, this team is incredible. It's really incredible. You see, I am watching also some replays. They are analyzing Weston McKennie and all the movements that he's doing, the overlaps in with Dest, attracting some defenders. Can we say that Weston McKennie is tactically an intelligent player? A really intelligent player. Buongiorno, Ricca. Buonasera, Ricca. Yeah, Weston McKennie, extremely intelligent player tactically, and it helps a lot. It helps a lot. You see? It helps a lot, especially a team like USA that needs a bit of tactical intelligence in some moments. Also going with Pochettino, ex-Tottenham, ex-Paris Saint-Germain, help the team to grow even more, to prepare themselves for their home tournament, because, of course, shared but still at home between USA, Canada, and Mexico. Yeah, but that's Weston McKennie. Look, now I don't want to be, I don't want to be controversial, but I've seen Weston McKennie and praised him an entire season, deservedly, happy for the contract extension, and then I've seen his drop, where I've compared the drop to every season of Weston McKennie. That Weston McKennie is a player that April, May, don't count on him anymore. Don't put him as a starter anymore. Take him out. Put him in a frigo box for 5-6 games. Then if you want, you can bring him back. But I've seen that drop of form, of being totally out of breath. And I was really relating it and comparing it because, like every time, when I see him recuperating that fast, and the game that they did against Paraguay and that first half today, I'm asking myself, but I don't want to be controversial, guy, yeah, but was there an unconscious calma attitude from Weston also for the World Cup? I don't know. But I live in Boston, and before USA scored, everyone in the city shouts before the goals got transmitted on my TV. Luigi. That's problematic. So I would recommend you to knock at the door of your neighbors, or going in the middle of the street and try to find someone that is transmitting it as live as possible, because otherwise you will have a problem. I think Juve doesn't have a player that allowed West to rest a bit more. Can also be he has been overused. Probably that's why, unfortunately, Salman could be. Guys, I take a mini hydration break pause, and I am back in a second. Buongiorno a tutti. I forgot the microphone again. So thank you for everyone being there for the second half of the Stars and Stripe 2-0. Beautiful performance of Western McKinney in the first half. And I was just reading the message of Phil that says, more subs. You're welcome. And looking at the subs, indeed, we are there reaching nearly a new milestone that will be 43,900. Maybe we can do it today, even if today it's extremely, extremely, extremely slow. Huh? Are you having an overload of World Cup already? Now that we are over the 20 games played? Or not yet? The World Cup needs to start. I tell you, the World Cup doesn't really start before knockout stage, especially now with 48 teams. There are 104 games in total. Huh? Not yet for John Doe. It's not bad. The banana or the games? There will be two changes. Let's see if they will be a bit more offensively, something that we didn't see yet in the tournament for Australia. 6 and 8 are entering with Burgess out, the one that scored in his own goal, and Velopilai that we didn't mention, nearly didn't mention, just in the beginning of the game. While the two that will enter the field, three changes, even Mohamed Touré out. Mohamed Touré out with Nestori Irakunda in, Connor Metcalf in. I'm waiting for the start of the second half. And we go. Second half, USA, Canada. USA, Australia. Jason Jeria in, Connor Metcalf and Nestori Irakunda. Oh, they need to do it again. And they go. This time long ahead. That's a technique from Paris Saint-Germain, but not really great because I think it 20 meters in goal kick. That would be extremely stupid. Extremely stupid. If you want to do the technique, do it well. Huh? Second banana in, and we go for the third banana, and then I'm over. Then it's over with the bananas. Oh yeah? What does it mean, Jan? Irankunda in Czech language. So 3 changes, but on a 2-0 behind. You're forced to do something. Let's see if we will really see something now from Australia. The Socceroos. They are a bit comfortable with that first win, of course, but let's see. And now they're attacking on the right side. They are trying. It didn't work for the number 13. Has been blocked. O'Neill. There's a player from Nigeria called Banana. I don't know, guys. They're not at the World Cup, so I didn't pay attention. No, I would not have gone to Italy, except if they would have invited me, but no. It's a huge investment. Guys, you know, when you are young, you can do these kind of things when you're single. As a father, I don't have the money to invest in going to USA, extremely expensive travel, accommodation, the games, the tickets would be super expensive. I think it's something that I would have done if I was 22, 23. Yeah, probably yes. You don't care. You go but alone it's expensive, I can tell you. So no, I would not. Beach on the ball. And the second half started not really exciting. Second half start, I must say. Of course, USA is super confident now, super comfortable with a beautiful 2-0 lead. If they don't do stupid things, the game is already won for them with 6 points. It's can we say it? Except of disaster class, it's the first spot in the group stage, which was their objective in a group that could have been dangerous, honestly. Paraguay a level lower, but Turkey could have been the favorite, which after that first game are not. And Australia can put you in difficulty, which they were not able to do today. So qualifying was their first objective, being first the second. I think that today they showed that they deservedly will finish first in that group after already 2 match days. And being a bit more comfortable also to prepare the game against the team of Vincenzo Montella. I have no idea what a mukbang means. I have no idea what it means. I'm too old, guys. What does it mean, mukbang? Eating videos. Ah. It's over. It's over. I've eaten 3 bananas. Now it's over. Robinson. No, because I didn't feel well. Temperature, fatigue, amount of games, schedule that is totally messed up. Yesterday I watched you know that's the problem. I watched that many games of the tournament that then the memory doesn't work anymore. You don't have the time to digest all the information that you have. Hey, dangerous here from Robinson. Iran Kundata is taking the ball. A bit of acceleration. Maybe if they score, we can. Maybe if they score, we can speak about a game that can become exciting again. But I don't see them coming back. Oh, you never know. Maybe now. No. Tyler Adams, what a pass for Balogun. Attention, Balogun is going on a 1-on-1. He can close the game. Will he close the game for his country? Oh, he waited a bit too long. Ooh la 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 la. Bad ball management from Balogun. And beautiful defensive recovery by Circati. Hey, he was far from him. Huh? Balogun waited, Circati didn't, and Circati came to deflect that ball in corner kick. Grazie Jay Bianconero, a new member on the channel with the GJust family. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the amazing support. Really appreciate it. Jay Bianconero. It could have been the end of the game already after 51 minutes. Balogun is in the box. He's waiting. Attention at that ball. Goes back from where it came from. Irankunda tries to change immediately side, but a fantastic, beautiful defensive reorganization from Team USA. This time with Tillman. And it's Tyler that is taking that ball and going up 3-5-2 from Team USA now in that second half. With Balogun and Pepe a bit more next to each other in the attack. Thank you, Jay. Really, really appreciate it, amico mio. He should have scored. I agree with Jay. I agree with Jay. Tillman, another corner kick. Balogun couldn't take the ball. But USA, did they ever go through the group stages? Yes, because in 1930, their first ever World Cup, they finished third. Then round of 16 in 34, group stages 1950. Group stages 1990, round of 16 in their home. It was in 94. Group stages 98. Quarterfinals, their best performance if we are not counting 1930. Quarterfinals was in 2002, Korea, Japan. They were group stages eliminated in 2006, round of 16, 2010, 2014, 2022. So it's a team that usually goes over the group stages but then stops the game after. Now, of course, it's a newness because they will be the round of 32. So that means winning another game before reaching the round of 16. I don't know who they are showing. Is it Douglas Luiz there in the stands? I have no idea. They are showing Douglas Luiz with a really beautiful woman. Who is Douglas Luiz? And who is that beautiful woman? So the answer is yes. Rodman. I know Dennis Rodman, former basketball player and also actor. I didn't know. I didn't know about Trinity Rodman. Nice to meet you, Trinity. Nice to. Oh, it's the daughter of Dennis Rodman. Mamma mia. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Chapeau. Good work, Dennis, not only on the field or behind the cameras, but also apparently in the bedroom. Beautiful work, Dennis Rodman, with the daughter Trinity. Must be said, congratulations to the parents. Anthony Robinson with the yellow, the first yellow card for Team USA. Boring game, huh? Mamma mia, what a really, really boring game. I can tell you. Oh. Adams, Ream. Oh la la, that ball is on side. Bravo Pepe. Ricardo Pepe that keeps his on side with a beautiful run. A boring afternoon in Seattle, I can tell you. But who cares? Important is for USA to have the 6 points. And at the moment, after 57 minutes, the mission is fulfilled. Even if the game is not anymore that beautiful, that fluid. Beppe, Wea and Pulisic aren't playing, correct? Correct. Pulisic will not enter, maybe a bit later, Wea. Great striker, yeah, even if today they have some difficulties to find him. And the Socceroos will try to go up. A bit lucky here, but that ball goes through. With a cross, ooh la la. Anticipation from Nestori. And he wins a corner kick. Believe in your ideas. Believe in your ideas, and you never know what can happen. Anticipating Tim Ream, and then it's actually a deflection from Tim Ream that is putting that ball in corner kick. Corner kick, Australia. It will be good if USA can have a clean sheet, but would like one more goal for Nest Temkmo. No, he changed his idea. No corner kick at the end. Or yes or no, I don't know. What is happening? It's old, Tim Ream. With Lecky Lecky on the ground. Yeah, you know what happens, huh? You know what happens. If they need to be held by the medical team, that means 1 minute out of the field. Balogun or Pepe, can they be something for our Mercato strikers? Pepe, no. He's far. While Balogun is a good player. But there are not really voices of Balogun interest so far. Also because I believe that Monaco would ask you a bit of money, honestly. For a player that, yeah, could do well, but is it again another promise? Is it again another Jonathan David-ish player? Doing well in France, minor leagues, has some beautiful qualities, and then to the big stage can flop. It's a question, huh? It's a real question that I'm asking you. Yeah, we are losing a lot of time now with another change. With Lecky that goes out. And Christian Volpato that enters. Christian Volpato enters. Sassuolo player, attacking midfielder, born in Australia. Christian Volpato, 22. In Camperdown, 187, plays in Sassuolo. Double citizenship also for Christian Volpato, Italian-Australian. From West Sydney in the youth academy, he went to the super young team of under 17 Roma in 1920 before COVID. And then, attenzione, what a bad control. You see? A bad control like that at Juve, they kill you. You have the name of the new Jonathan David, but pay attention. Irakunda is there in front of the goal alone. He's waiting a bit too much, maybe giving that ball in the back. What a bad shot. Die. Christian, that was your chance, your first touch. Die, Christian. Under 17, under 18, under 19. First team of Roma in 22-23 before being sold for 7.5 million to Sassuolo, where he's there since now. He's 3 full seasons. Sorry. Christian Volpato with a huge, big miss. You cannot miss that. Not really the huge starter at Sassuolo. 24 games, only 29% of the starting 11 in Serie A. 2 goals, 4 assists. While he played twice also in Coppa Italia. 0 goal contributions for him. Christian Volpato didn't start the last game and also didn't enter, so it's his debut in World Cup 2026. Yeah, of course, he speaks Italian. He's there since under 17 of Roma. If he doesn't speak Italian, we have a problem. Beautiful throw in, Balogun again. Balogun. Oh la 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 la, but it's really mediocre, low quality football that we are watching together. Guys, wow. It's ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I'm not enjoying the game, I tell you the truth. First half was meh. Second half is mamma mia. So ugly second half. Iraconda was my player to watch from Australia. He scored immediately in the first game. You see now that he's active. He's a bit different. It's really different from the Australian team. Looks like, he doesn't fit there. It looks like he fits to another team because he's shorter, because he's super dynamic, he's fast, he's running, he's pressing, he's trying, he wants something crazy to happen, while the Socceroos are a bit more compact, static, physical. We wait and we will see. Attention, because Irakunda plays now. They are in the box. They try something, or shot from the distance, out of the box, but it goes into the arms of Beach. Oh. Freeze. Beach is the other one. Freeze. Yeah, there is a bit of magic in Irankunda. Then, is a Juve material. I don't know. He's young, 20 years old. Plays already at Watford. From the Bayern 2, from the second team of Bayern, where he was brought to from Adelaide United in Australia. So he's a player that has also that mentality of knowing a big club, which is always good. Balogun has that really beautiful skill of not losing the ball. He believes that the ball cannot be lost. So if he goes, he runs, he goes. What a push from the number 3 of USA. What a push from Richards. Here you need look. When I told you that it's a bit different than the other Australian players, probably the other ones would have stayed on their feet. Irankunda didn't. The physical difference was a huge. No foul, says the referee. Richard starts again from the back. I don't know where they will finish. Well, let's wait. Let's see. A lot of people, they go with these prediction games. It's difficult to be honest, because we don't even know who will be their next opponent. We don't know the path of USA. Let's wait. From the moment that you have a bit more clear, you can say, okay, what can happen, what not. Now today it's difficult. Honestly, I've been a bit disappointed by what they offered USA, but then was it needed? Was it needed? Look, they are in possession, they play. If something happens, good. Don't take goal against a team that has no intention to play too much. So, no. They do their game. Then they played against Paraguay and Australia. The real test didn't arrive yet, and I'm afraid that Turkey will not even be the test. They didn't arrive in the big good conditions. Turkey, nervous team. Hydration break, the last one before going back to the fourth quarter. We call it like that now, guys. I was surprised, of course, if I would not have seen the game, Australia Turkey, I would have been surprised by the results because, of course, if you need to bet, you go for Turkey. But then watching the game, I was not surprised. Not surprised because Turkey played really, really, really stupidly. A lot of possession, not being able to finish it. It was quite difficult for him to master the game and to understand what was going on. And more the minutes were flying, more they started to be nervous, not understanding, not controlling the game. Beautifully prepared and played also the hydration break by Australia. And they were extremely organized, structured, and more Turkey was pushing more. They were facing that big, huge wall. And so I was not surprised by how the game went. I was surprised, of course, of the result. Montella is not a great coach. Montella is not a great coach. Has never been a great coach with clubs where he failed everywhere where he went. Never impressed me as a coach. Was a fantastic player. But poor coach. Then he did some beautiful things with Turkey because it's sometimes you have that magic moment that you are at a good time with the right players, with everything that is working well. Brought Turkey in a beautiful position at the Euro. They were a bit that surprised. That went quite far. And everything was clicking. The world was pushing them. You had that positivity, but pay attention. It's a crazy fan base, the one of Turkey, extremely passionate, maybe one of the most passionate football fans of the world. And when they see that negativity, when they see that things are not going their way, they can sometimes be extremely demanding and influence also and enter the mind of the players that have that huge big pressure. Look, that's probably one of the problems of Turkey today, the pressure that is surrounding the team. That's a real big problem, the pressure. So that's something that they need to fight against. Uh, yeah, he won a Super Copa against us. But was it not Gattuso? Was it also Montella? Could be, could be. But winning a Super Copa, guys, sometimes 2 times a day the clock is also ticking at 12. No, happens, huh? Happens. Also, Pirlo, that I don't consider being a good coach, won the Super Copa. Happens. Hey, we are back. We are back. Yeah, Di Matteo won the Champions League. Is it because of that he's a great coach? No, he was at the right moment, and things happened. You know what I mean? Everyone beats Italy, guys. That's the reality. Italy is really bad. It's really, really, really bad. It's not it's not about pride, ego, about I hate this national team, so we are stronger. It's not about citizenship. It's a reality. It's about football. And if we are really analyzing football, yes, Italy is extremely bad. It's at a real, real huge, big low. So yes, this USA beats like this Australia would beat Italy, like a lot of teams would beat Italy. To me, they are correctly at home. They don't deserve. They don't deserve to be there. Correctly. And I don't care about people hating and saying, but Italy, Denmark, and Nigeria should have been there instead of Curacao, Qatar, and Uzbekistan. No, this is not how it works. There is a qualification that you agreed on and you voted for President Infantino. So that means that you agreed on the qualification rules and the amount of teams that qualifies and who and what. So you agree with the rules, you play, and then you accept that that's your qualification road. Is it a bad system of qualification for Europe? Yeah, I agree. I kind of agree, but you didn't do it. Norway did. And then you had another opportunity, and you had difficulties to be the first team of the qualification. I don't even remember who it was. Wales, you had really difficulties to beat. No, Wales. It was the other. Wales was playing against Bosnia. I don't remember who was the other team. And then you go and you lose against Bosnia, because that's the reality. Bosnia is really in difficulty in this tournament, like we can see with Alajbegovic. I really like, but is struggling with a Bajraktarevic that was a total disaster in the first game and didn't even start the second game. A Bajraktarevic that Gattuso made us think it was the new JJ Okocha. It was the new Maradona of the wing, the new Kvaratskhelia, the Bosnian Kvaratskhelia. And he was not. He was not. Rim. Robinson. You know that Robinson impressed me today? No, but I'm Italian now. I would love Italy to be there. Of course, emotionally, I would love Italy to be there. It's not the same when your country is participating, of course. But then I try to stop being Italian, stop thinking about Del Piero, about Vialli, about Schillacci, about Giannini, about all the great, fantastic players that we had in our history. Zoff, Paolo Rossi. I stop thinking about that and I think about, okay, let's try to speak objectively about football. You don't deserve. Like Juve don't deserve to go in Champions League, because that's what the results said. Now, I'm not commenting the game because nothing is happening, guys. It's really a bad game. Huh? Yeah, Czechia. Czechia is bad. Yeah. 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 Ah, I felt it. Huh? Metcalf, the one that scored against Turkey, the second goal. Maybe he can do it again. Oh, that's beautiful. McKennie, we just see him now, but also him disappears in that second half. Pay attention, because there is a cross into the box. Well, if you are trying to find Iran Kunda with long balls in the box, maybe that's not a good solution. It's a typical counter-attack player. Take the ball, you go up. Not really a player that will make you the difference against Tim Ream and Richards. Look at the difference of Richards and Irakunda. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful. Attention. You see, Richards. Irakunda is trying, but difficult. It's not Mika Richards. The referee sees it. The ball is actually blocked by his hands, but no. Cannot be. I would love that it's a penalty. I would love that it's a penalty. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Yeah, but. Sebastian Berhalter that just entered and was about to ruin the game for USA. Referee says no penalties, even if I can tell you guys that it was a bit strange, huh? It was a bit strange, huh? Because if it was Juve, they would have given a penalty. Against, of course, against. Christian Volpato on the ground, hands on his face, complaining because Robinson. Yeah, dai. Christian, alzati. Get up, Christian, dai. Dai. He blocks him. Dai, there is nothing. There is nothing crazy. Buongiorno, Junior. Standard against Juve. Yes, soon, the 25th of July, in a bit more than 1 month. Before that, Juve against Basel in Switzerland. Cercati will go long. Dai. Parma player. And a corner kick. Will they score? Will we see another goal? Will we see a third goal for USA or a goal of Australia or no? USA, Australia, or no goals? Or maybe both. You can go with 4 options. No, USA, Australia, or both. Corner kick. Volpato with a long one into the box. Oh la 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 la. Mais c'est catastrophique. It's really, wow. Australia is bad, guys. Never say never in life, but never say no. Standard, I confirm 100%. Switzerland, and then when then I will tell you if I go or not. When official or not official, when I can say yes or no, I will tell you. At the moment, I cannot say if I go or not. And Russell Crowe on the sideline for Team USA. With some changes. Robinson out, Austin Trusty in, and Joyce Kelly 10 minutes and injury time. He wanted to try also some players, some solutions to give some minutes to the players, which is nice to do so. USA is done scoring for Anthony. Yeah. Joyce Kelly from Mönchengladbach entered. And then Trusty from Celtic FC, champions of Scotland, in a crazy, crazy league. For the first time, Hearts could have won, but after so many years, interrupting the domination of Celtic and Glasgow. And in the last day, it was over. Here we go, Beppe to Juve, a new striker. He will participate all friendly games. Better not on the pitch. Better not on the pitch. Mamma mia, but Australia is disgusting. Can I say the truth? The team. It's really nothing is happening. You see that the level is not there. They try, but there is nothing. Disappointing Australia. Ah, that could be a penalty. They are pushing. Australia is pushing. But you never know. You never know because then you have the injury minutes. You never know, but they need to do it now. No. No, there is nothing. Yeah, maybe a foul on Irakunda. Marco was in the stadium for Australia Turkey. Those he looked like catenaccio geniuses. But that's what I said. You remember, for the people that were there in the beginning of the live, when they conceded, I said, look, wait, oh le dai, oh, ma mais c'est pas possible. How is it possible? How do you miss that? How did they miss that? So when they conceded that own goal, Australia, I said it's the first goal they conceded on the tournament, and now we will see how they react being led, because this is something that we didn't see against Turkey. Because at Catenaccio, like Marco, when he was at the stadium, he saw it worked fantastically well against Turkey, and that was the thing that you needed to do. Don't open yourself because they are technique, because they can take you on one. So it was that 5-man defense held by that 4-man midfield, and it was working perfectly well. Then after the hydration break, they take Turkey by surprise. They lead, which is making them even more comfortable in the plan that they worked on, and then it's a copy paste. The second half is exactly a copy paste, and then on a 2-0, it's super easy for them to execute what they are really strong as, which means blocking, structured, physical. The balls in the air do not work. Trying to go between them do not work. And today they go with an explosivity of Balogun on the left side, and he's taking speed on them, canceling them, and they score with an own goal because of a really bad technical gesture there with that ball, and then they need to react. And I said, let's see if they can react, and they showed that they couldn't. They forgot that that's also part of football. If it wasn't a joke for mocking Italy from Marco, no. I will be there, Christian. See, yes, absolutely. But this is good for USA, by the way. At least they are exercising to defend. Papa where is there in the stadium? George. For his son that didn't enter. He's there on the bench. He's not even warming up. And Pochettino has absolutely no idea to let him in. I don't understand why he's not playing two extra players. Oh, pay attention. Fight, Balogun, Sautar. Hola, they better split them. What is the problem? Yeah, Australia, you lost. Accept. Move on. Let's see a bit what happened at the replay, because suddenly out of nowhere, they went crazy. But I don't know what happened. So I'm curious to see the replay. Who went crazy? Is it Australia because of frustration? Is it USA? Let me check. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Ooh, 3 yellows. 19 and 4 for Australia and 20 for USA. So Sutar yellow. Let me check. But you cannot win against Sutar. You cannot win against Sutar. What a beast. Balogun went, he was risking his life there, I tell you. Harry Suter, what a man, what a... It is saying it's logic to make USA win to hype the World Cup. I don't know where you're from, Illy. I don't think that USA will go extremely far in the tournament. Today you see some limits of the team, but I must say that in the 2 games that they played so far, they deserved against Paraguay and they deserve today. Then maybe you're from Australia and you're not happy, and I can understand. I can understand that you're not happy. But guys, analyzing it objectively, they did the job twice, huh? They did the job twice with a 3rd game that will not be important, I think. They have now a +5 goal difference. Let's see what Turkey does today or this night against Paraguay. They could catch up probably if they go with a big score. 4-5-0. It's difficult. They have the first spot already. They already have the first spot. Well, then Australia can do something now. If they score a goal, maybe you're changing a bit of things. Yeah, but even if they win, Anthony, they lost 2-0 against Australia. So it's a deficit of 2-0. If they win today against Paraguay, let's say 3-0 against Paraguay, they go at +1. USA is at +5 today. So that means that you need to beat or having the will of beating USA like 5-0. It can happen, huh? Can happen, of course, but I really don't see it. Attenzione with a cross. Or Turkey does today with a goleada. Today they win like 6-0. They go at +4. Then no. Then you don't know. But they were not able to score a goal even if their life depended on it against Australia. Don't know. No, I think it's goal difference. Maybe changed, maybe. Let me check. Attenzione, maybe now. Ooh, that pass. Allora, step 1, greatest number of points obtained, which is normal, 1. 2, superior goal difference resulting from the group matches between the teams concerned. 3, greatest numbers of goals scored in all group matches. That's step 1. Step 2, superior goal difference in all group matches. Greatest number of goals scored, highest team scored. No, no, guys, it's still the goal difference. Points, goal difference, and then what is the referee doing? The referee has cramps. Referee with the cramps. He needs to go out of the field now, huh? Out of the field for 1 minute for the ref. They're bringing him. Oh. I don't know. Oh. But how many? They brought him a magic bottle. I don't know what was in that bottle. But go out, die. He is not feeling well, and guys put him out and asked to another referee to change. What is this? And on top of that, they had like you will see now Infantino will say, but also the referee are tired, so we should do hydration breaks in the hydration breaks. Actimel. It was Actimel and Demerals. He tries to go to the referee, but Balogun at today. Hydration for the ref. Commercial break. You tagged me on Twitter, Anthony, but you know when? Balogun out. Maximum of applause for him. I don't see Anthony. Tag me again. Weston out. Absent second half of invisible second half, but I hated the second half. Was really bad. Second half was really bad. USA didn't play. They didn't need to play. I'm reading Anthony, but he's offside. Let's see. Yeah, offside. Look, I have it here on ESPN 2026, updated on the 19th of June, so today. And you can see they are telling us today here, how do you go through? Oh, I lost it. Oh, mamma mia. It was here, I lost it. Here. Greatest number of points obtained in the group matches between the team concerned. What is head to head? What does it mean? Greatest number of points obtained in the group stages between the team concerned, head to head. What do they mean? Strange. It's really strange. Let's see. Why did they change things that were working well? Okay, so that means apparently, if 6 points USA, 6 points Turkey, but Turkey has beaten. Yeah, can make sense. At least it gives a bit of a suspense also for the last game, because indeed, otherwise, Turkey USA would have had no meaning. I'm not against it. Honestly, I'm not against it. Usually, I'm against things. I'm not against it. Like this, huh? I need to understand better, but it could make sense. Now, first of all, Turkey needs to win today. Okay, the game is over. 2-0, USA 6 points with 6 goals scored. 1 conceded. It's a +5 at the moment. Congratulations to Team USA. A bit not enough for Australia. Thank you for the loyal ones. Today we were not with a lot, but the ones that were there, they are goods. Except of the one that left. Because we were that close. And we didn't. But I'm super happy. Thank you for all your amazing support again. Grazie Sasha, grazie Junior. No, I will, you know what? I will enjoy Scotland, Morocco, tranquillo in my coach. Rating of McKennie in the game of today, really good in the first half. 6.5, if not, 6.5 first half. Then second half, he did the job resting, which is also smart, huh? 6.25. It's a good rating for Wes. No, I will not sleep. I need to watch the games. Hello. And first I will have some dinner. Buonanotte a tutti. Grazie, Juventini. And non ciao, forza. And we see each other or later or tomorrow. Ciao.